Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandell here. Heart disease is one of the #1 killers worldwide. And the majority of problems that occur within our blood vessels comes from poor diet. So I'm going to share with you some key strategies of certain foods you want to stay away from that cause inflammation in the body. Inflammation is linked to all diseases. Inflammation of the intestines is colitis. Inflammation of the stomach is gastritis. Inflammation of the joints is arthritis. So when we have inflammation within our blood vessels, that will increase plaquing and potentially lead to heart disease and problems. You want to steer clear of your vegetable oils because of the fact they are high in omega-6s, which unfortunately is inflammatory, and also very low in omega-3. Sugar has very high inflammatory properties. Now, excessive sugar can lead to the production of inflammatory compounds known as cytokines. Remember that sugary foods are high in calories, and excess calories get converted into fat and then stored in the body, and this can lead to obesity. Now, most of us love those delicious crispy fried foods like French fries or fried chicken. Regardless of what you're eating, be careful. During the frying process, compounds known as advanced glycation end products, AGEs, are formed. These compounds contribute to inflammation, potentially worsening existing conditions. So try to minimize your fried foods. Dairy products are also inflammatory. As delicious as they are, our stomachs are not great at digesting dairy products. This can lead to inflammation within our digestive system, which will give us that bloating or stomach pains. Be aware of excess processed meats. They do contain those inflammatory advanced glycation end products, as well as the saturated fats. Many of them will contain various chemicals and compounds that causes that inflammatory reaction. We know that too much sugar puts a burden on our pancreas, although there are other alternatives, but try to avoid those artificial sweeteners. That will upset the natural balance of bacteria and other helpful microbes in our stomach. So look for those non-processed natural sugar alternatives. Many of us love alcohol, but try not to overutilize it because of the fact that it is inflammatory. Excessive alcohol consumption can be bacteria moving into the body from the colon, which leads to more inflammation in our body. We've been brainwashed that too much cholesterol is bad for us. That's not necessarily true. It is the saturated fats that are often blamed for ill health, particularly problems such as obesity and heart disease. It's the saturated fat consumption that triggers the inflammation of fatty tissue in the body. These fatty cells is what releases these inflammatory compounds. Refined wheat flour causes major inflammation in our body. All our refined foods in our supermarket, our breads, pizza dough, pasta, much of the fiber and nutrients are removed. This means our blood sugar is more likely to spike, which in turn means your insulin levels are also likely to rise as well. Insulin is a compound that leads to more inflammation. Be aware of your sodas. They are filled with sugar. Just a few sodas will bump up those inflammatory markers in your body. So be smart in what you're drinking. So I hope you found this video helpful. I really believe it will make a huge difference in your health and your longevity. I ask you to share this video on your social media so we can help share this with others. Leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.